Greetings, everyone. Let's start with test number 2, question number 1. An organization has one product line entering the maturity stage of its product life cycle. The sales volume is steady, but the firm's market share is moderate. The product line is manufactured to stock in a single facility using general purpose workstations that are organized in a functional layout. The production facility is shared with three other product lines. Each of the product lines places approximately the same demands on the production facility. The organization is considering the following actions: A. Discounting the product line. B. Establishing dedicated capability for the line within the current facility. C. Adding many options to the product line. D. Acquiring a distributor of the line to increase market share. Here, option D is correct. Acquiring a distributor aims to increase market share, which is consistent with a product line in the maturity stage, which market share is already moderate and stable. At this stage, firms typically focus on efficiency and profitability rather than expansion. Instead, strategies like cost reduction and process optimization are more appropriate. Let's move on to question number 2. Question number 2 is quite similar to question number 1, but the options here are different. An organization has one product line entering the maturity stage of its product life cycle. The sales volume is steady, but the firm's market share is moderate. The product line is manufactured to stock in a single facility using general purpose workstations that are organized in a functional layout. The production facility is shared with three other product lines. Each of the product lines places approximately the same demand on the production facility. What is the largest risk of establishing a dedicated capability for the product line? A. Product costs will be too high for the market. B. New production technologies will be required. C. Product mix flexibility will be too low for the market. D. The market will decline before the investment is recovered. Here, option D is correct. In the maturity stage, market grows slow and decline is inevitable. Investing in dedicated capability requires significant capital, but if the market declines before the investment is recovered, the organization may face financial losses. This makes option D the largest risk. Question number 3. Cross-trained workers are an important part of GIT factory for which of the following reasons? 1. All skills necessary to run a cell reside in the cell. 2. Cross-trained workers can create productive teams. 3. Union rules can be circumvented. Here, option A is correct, which says, number 1, all skills necessary to run a cell reside in the cell. Number 2, cross-trained workers can create productive teams. So let me elaborate a little. The team concept is better supported by cross-trained employees. The answer of circumventing the union is contrary to the level of trust necessary to implement GIT. If a union is involved, get them involved at the beginning to develop the trust necessary to ensure successful teams. Question number 4. In a factory, the most underutilized resource generally is or are the following: A. Machinery. B. Building. C. Workers. D. Materials. This is an easy one. The correct answer is C. Generally, the human potential is the most underutilized resource, which makes the results of empowerment so dramatic. Question number 5. A written quality policy should be developed to communicate to employees. This policy should include which of the following? 1. A definition of quality. 2. A standard of performance. 3. A measurement method. 4. A penalty for non-conformance. Here, option B is correct, which considers option 1, 2, and 3. A quality policy is a way to communicate to employees what quality is, so everyone understands. A penalty of non-conformance should not be included, however, a system for achieving quality should be. Question number 6. Outside the demand time fence, the master scheduler consumes the forecast by A. Multiplying the forecast errors by the actual orders. B. Using actual orders when actual orders are less than forecast. C. Using forecast when actual orders are less than forecast. D. By computing the available to promise. Here option C is correct. Beyond the demand time fence, forecasts are consumed by using the actual orders only if they exceed the forecast requirements. Question number 7. Once a company has agreed to the production plan, it becomes manufacturing's responsibility to A. Create the capacity plan, B. Change the master schedule to meet demand, C. Meet the plan, D. Beat the plan. Here option C is correct. Once the production plan has been agreed by the manufacturing, marketing and finance areas, then it is manufacturing's job to hit the plan. A production plan provides the necessary guidance to all departments. This prevents the plan from becoming a wish list. For example, if marketing would like additional production to support a promotion, the production plan would cause a discussion regarding trade-offs. That is, what will not be produced if the increase in production forces requires capacity to exceed available capacity. Question number 8. Which of the following types of demand would require a forecasting system? 1. Independent demand, 2. Service part demand, 3. Dependent demand. Here option A is correct. Independent demand and service part demand would need to be forecast. Dependent demand would be calculated by MRP. Question number 9. In an assemble to order company with many final configurations, few sub-assemblies and many components, good master scheduling practices would include A. Establishing the master schedule at the final configuration, B. Setting the MPS at the sub-assembly level, C. Setting the final assembly schedule from the production plan, D. Setting the MPS at the component level. Here option B is correct. An assemble to order company will MPS at the sub-assembly level to start the production process but will not make the final product until a customer order arrives. By master production scheduling at the assembly level, it allows the components to be ordered to ensure quick response to the customer. Question number 10. To project future cash flows in a make-to-order company, which of the following must be converted to dollars? A. Planned components purchase orders, B. Carrying cost of raw materials, C. Carrying cost of finished goods, D. Costed work center standards. Here option A is correct. To project future cash flow in a make-to-order company, you must be able to convert the planned component purchase orders to the dollars of outflow to purchase the components. Question number 11. The JIT philosophy calls for reducing lot sizes. Which of the following would represent a good way to cut lot sizes? A. Reduce the lot size to 1 and identify the problems. B. Cut the lot size in half and solve the problems that surface. C. Cut the lot size in half but be sure inventory is on hand and in case the problems can't be resolved. D. Cut the lot size to equal 1 week's production. Here option B is correct. By cutting the lot sizes in half, some problems will surface to solve. However, there won't be so many that you cannot deal with them. When the problems created by the first lot size reduction is resolved, cut the lot sizes again for more problems to surface. This is the one less at a time process of gradually reducing lot sizes. Question number 12. Which of the following best describes the results of total quality control? A. Statistical tests of production identify sources of defects. B. The number of inspection stations is decreased in the production process. C. The product is made right the first time. D. The cost of scrap and rework is below budget. Here option C is correct. Total quality control focuses on preventing defects rather than detecting them, ensuring products are made right the first time. This reduces reliance on the inspection, scrap and rework, leading to higher efficiency and quality. Question number 13. An operator falls behind the flow and a small bottleneck occurs at a workstation. The operator switches on the signal light and the two operators at the adjacent workstation immediately move in to help. Soon the bottleneck is relieved and the two return to their workstations. The procedure described above includes examples of all of the following except A. Leveling, B. Teamwork, C. Visibility, D. Flexibility. Here option A is correct. Leveling focuses on smoothing production volume and mix over time, which is not demonstrated in this scenario. The situation instead highlights teamwork, visibility, and flexibility as operators respond dynamically to relieve the bottleneck. Question number 14. What is the main objective of line balancing in an assembly operation? A. Provide maximum mobility of operators between assembly lines. B. Minimize the total number of parts required for each assembly line. C. Develop work standards for cost estimating purposes. D. Distribute the work to maximize the line output. Here option D is correct. Line balancing ensures work is evenly distributed across stations to avoid bottlenecks and idle time, maximizing overall output. This improves efficiency, reduces delays, and optimizes resource utilization in the assembly process. Question number 15. Which of the following will be reduced through small lot manufacturing? 1. Work in process inventory. 2. Defective parts produced. 3. Machine operator skills. Here option A is correct. Small lot manufacturing will reduce work in process inventory and increase quality, so the number of defective parts produced is lower. In order to do this, operator skills will have to increase to include functions such as problem solving and statistical process control. Question number 16. Independent demand can be defined by all of the following except A. Demand not related to demand from higher level assemblies. B. Forecasted demand. C. Demand calculated based on present demand. D. Demand from customer orders. Here option C is correct. Demand calculated from present demand would be dependent demand. Its demand is dependent upon a higher level assembly. Question number 17. Which of the following statements is the advantage of floating location system? A. This system make it possible to store and retrieve items with a minimum of record keeping. B. In some small manual systems, no records are kept at all. C. This system requires accurate and up-to-date information on item location. D. This system improved cube utilization. Here option D is correct. A and B are advantage of fixed location system. In fixed location, an SKU is assigned a permanent location or locations and no other items are stored there. C is characteristics of floating location system but not advantage. In the floating location system, the same SKU may be stored in several locations at the same time and different locations at different times. Question number 18. A company orders from a supplier once every 10 days with delivery taking 3 days. The average demand for SKUs is 100 units per week, 5 working days you can say. They have determined that safety stock is held at 1 day's supply with 10 units of inventory on hand. In a periodic review system, what is the target level? A. 250, B. 260, C. 270, D. 280. Here the correct option is D. The quantity equal to the demand during the lead time plus the demand during the review period plus safety stock is called the target level. You can pause the video and see the whole calculation and formula on the screen. In case you are facing difficulty understanding this formula, I am sharing another one on this slide so that you can grasp the concept. Question number 19. The portion of a company's inventory and planned production which is not already committed is A. Inventory allocation, B. Inventory commitment, C. Available to promise, D. Multi-plant planning. Here the correct option is C. Available to promise is the portion of inventory and planned production not already committed to orders. It allows accurate delivery promises to be made to the customers. Question number 20. Bottlenecks can be best defined as A. Workstations where available capacity is greater than required capacity. B. Workstations where measured capacity is greater than required capacity. C. Workstations where required capacity is greater than available capacity. D. Workstations where demonstrated capacity is greater than the measured capacity. Here option C is correct. Bottlenecks occur when the required capacity is greater than the available capacity. This condition then creates queues in front of the work center. Thank you for joining me today. I appreciate the time and attention of all my viewers. If you want to practice more questions, please click the video.